That lady told Shannon Sharpe, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me while we having smacks.
Is not backing down.
I'm going to be open, transparent, and defend myself because this isn't right.
Today, the former NFL star turned podcaster posting this video statement in response to a Nevada civil lawsuit filed by a woman who says her consensual relationship with Sharpe eventually led to multiple assaults. The lawsuit also accuses Sharpe of secretly recording their sexual encounters without her consent. The plaintiff, listed as Jane Doe, is represented by attorney Tony Buzbee, who has represented accusers in several high-profile sexual assault cases, and who Sharpe called out by name.
Tony Buzbee targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I would myself.
Also new today, Jane Doe's attorney releasing an audio clip alleging it shows Sharpe threatening the plaintiff.
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
The plaintiff says, "Don't manipulate me." Then Sharpe allegedly responds,
"Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you."
NBC News has not independently verified the audio's authenticity. It's also not clear if this excerpt was part of a longer conversation. We asked Shannon Sharpe's attorney about the recording late today.
He is acknowledging this is a recording of him, but that it's being taken out of context.
The legal team is telling me that we can't authenticate it if he said that, and he's not denying it. This is his statement that he did not mean it. It was in the heat of the moment in the middle of an argument.
Sharpe's attorney Lanny Davis also says the Hall of Famer offered his accuser at least $10 million in mediation before the lawsuit was filed.
Shannon Sharpe's willingness to pay is not an admission of anything that he did wrong. It was a willingness to pay for the protection of his family and himself.
Despite the graphic public allegations, Sharpe was talking sports on ESPN this morning. The sports network declining to comment on the lawsuit as Shannon Sharpe offered this promise today.
And I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do.
I don't know how Shannon Sharpe is going to
put in your number for yourself. That don't have nothing to do with mine. 10 is mine. That's what we discussed. I'm just telling you, I ain't been out the streets that long. I know this is how peace think, you know what I'm saying? And if somebody's watching this and you know that behavior, you just put it in the chat and say it's Mace lying. And then another thing I want to look at in this whole entire case, right? I heard something about 50 or 25,000 a cheek.
25,000 a cheek.
That's what she texted him. She need 25,000 per cheek.
What are you doing with a cheek to pay 25?
I don't know how Shannon Sharpe is going to get out of this one.
Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm going to choke the out of you when I see you.
This fans only model named Gabby just got him good. In addition to releasing voice recordings of Shannon Sharpe saying he would lay hands on her.
Anything I say, you're just going to get mad at and you're just going to hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not going to hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
I forget it. It'll be a dick to me now, so.
Also put out text confronting Shannon about the alleged essay allegations she put forth and how she asked him to put on a rubber ducky and he said no. In this text delivered on January 2nd, 2025, she says, "I cried when you left because I begged you to put on a rubber ducky and not to poke my peach and you didn't listen. I don't care what our history is. No means no, Shannon." That was at 4:16 p.m. and she followed that up immediately with, "I don't know how to process this." About 10 minutes later, Shannon Sharpe responded, "Allegedly, can I call you later?" Now that is a far different cry than what she had in June of 2024. She was talking spicy, saying how she wanted to be treated roughly. She wanted to get into some BDS, fill in the blank. Now things are not looking up for Shannon because his lawyer recently went to TMZ and spilled the tea that he wanted to offer this girl $10 million before this lawsuit hit the fan. Somebody typically do that. It'd be meaning that they're not 100% innocent. I'm just saying. Now in addition to all of this, Shannon Sharpe is alleging that this girl has a video of them doing the do do. He says that the video should be about 10 or 15 minutes long, but it's edited down to about 30 seconds, and the edit is very manipulative and not in his favor. I don't know if this is a setup or not. If it is, this girl was cold calculated in her measures. I'm curious to know what you guys think regarding this. Let me know down in the comments, y'all. Peace.
That lady told Shannon Sharpe, I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me while we having sex. Followed up with, she wanted to put her tongue in his ooty hole. Followed up with, put that baby gravy in me. Followed up with $25K per cheek. Followed up with, put a big black baby in me. And she want to sue Shannon? Shannon must have told her that he didn't want to do this with her no more.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at, and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
what? What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be. Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna fucking choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't.
You know what?
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think.
Let me holler. Fuck me with the. When I heard it was, look, he was living in California and moved to Nevada. She moved from California to Nevada too. So if somebody's being abusive to you in one state, why would you move to the next state with the same nigga who's abusing you? I don't know. Me personally, I found the red flag with that personally. And then the next thing is this sex tape that's supposedly coming out. Shannon said, put the whole 30 minutes out or 10 minutes, whatever it is. I guess there's some part in there for 30 seconds because brought that up. Shannon brought that up. He said, I believe he's going to release 30 seconds of it. Whatever that 30 seconds is must be nasty and violent and fucked up. If you don't want to put the whole 10 minutes and you reducing it to that 30, it must have been WWE in that
stereotypes. This is where it gets weird and people are asking to be taken out of the group chat. Shannon's lawyers released explicit text messages from Jane Doe to Shannon to set the record straight. In these texts, she seems to be saying that she wants baby gravy and his big black baby in her. Then Tony Buzbee responded saying, yeah, but all of those texts were sent before the date of the alleged grape incident. I'll give my opinion in the next video, but please comment and tell me what you think because what the hell?
You know, my problem with this whole situation isn't that she's white. It's not that she's 20 and he's 50-something. It's not that he was paying all this money for the box. It's the fact that she's a Mississippi 7. She is an Orlando 5.5. And as rich and famous and in shape as you is. And you funny. We all know being funny whole weight. You are in the Hall of Fame. Yet I sleep with finer women than you do? She one of them girls that if she turned around and if she angled the right way, she could make a little butt, but like, really? This is the broad you letting extort you, huh? And you was letting her talk crazy to you? Want you to put a big black baby in me?
I hope all of this is untrue. If it is true, then they gotta do something about this. If ESPN can endure this, then they should give guys like Paul Pierce his job back. They should give Matt Barnes his job back.
Yep.
And even Michael Irvin, our own Michael Irvin, should get his job back.
Yeah.
If people are not just gonna, honor what they supposed to honor, to me, I believe that he should keep his job if he's innocent. But if he's guilty and ESPN keeps him, then ESPN need to give all those people their job back. But I don't really know how this is going to turn out.
That's very true.
And all I saw really was the interview with Stephen A. when he was speaking of it. And I was watching it very carefully, Killer.
Stephen A. said something about this already?
Yeah, because Stephen A., he didn't stand with Shannon Sharpe like he stood with Jay-Z. When he heard about Jay-Z, he said, the guy I know, this is not true. When it came to Shannon, he was like, I wasn't there.
Yo,
in a nutshell, yeah.
I gotta keep it static, you know what I'm saying? Because he wasn't there for Jay-Z neither. You wasn't there for Jay-Z. You were not there for Jay-Z, but you went out on a limb because of the character of guy you know. So I'm not saying that you're wrong for that. I'm saying I would have thought that the same standard would be there, right? If for a guy you work with every day. Well, not every day, but, you know.
Damn near.
And I'm not taking a shot at Stephen A. It's just an observation.
It does sound like you was taking shots at Stephen A. From what you saying, I didn't see Stephen A. shit, but what I'm gathering, what you said from Stephen A. said, he basically said, I don't know the nigga like that.
Well, I ain't putting my hundreds of millions on the line for him.
More people inventing useful things, like Mr. Bobby Ashimura, who wins our Max Headroom Product of the Month award for coming up with a little attachment you plug into your TV and it warns you that the commercial break is coming by automatically switching off your set for 5 seconds. And here to demonstrate it for us is Mr. Ashimura himself.